Oh, well, hey, man. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into our new favorite show, Encore. All right, y'all. The season or the episode opens up with Keely talking to Shamari about the incident that she just had with Aubrey. Okay, Keely tells her how Aubrey was calling her out for saying that she was being divisive, and I'm like, but that's true, Keely. You did say that. Keely was trying to word it as though she didn't say that. That's how it came off to me. But you did say that. Aubrey was like, she doesn't like the word divisive, and I'm like, girl, why do you not like that word? Is it that you don't like the word, or you don't like the fact that she was calling you out? Because to be honest, what Keely was saying, she wasn't lying. She wasn't really lying. I feel like Keely and Aubrey, y'all the same BI. Okay, y'all the same BIT, in my opinion. So, I mean, that's where they were. You know, they were having issues, and Keely was just updating Shamari on everything that was going on. So let's move on to Cedars World, honey, because all of the ladies get to link up in the living room to talk to Cedars World. Cedars World is like, listen, y'all, okay, we are about to do something different, which is where we nominate a queen. It's 9 of y'all. All of y'all are not going to have the same views on things, and we're going to need somebody that's going to be that main girl that's going to be able to break the ties in the house. Okay, now it's funny to me because Miss Keely thought she was in charge of the girls. Miss Keely thought she was in charge. She thought she was gonna be able to tell the girls what it is, what it's gonna be, what's up, and I see it with me. And that's not just what's gonna happen at all. So I thought that was very interesting. Okay. Now the ladies ended up going to cast their ballots to make a decision on who that person is going to be in charge of the girls. Right now, they also said that a queen cannot be put out of her position until a new queen is put in. I was like interested. I wonder how that's going to play out. How do you go about getting one queen out of her position and pulling in another? Is it that queen is going to be there for a certain amount of time, or is she going to be uprooted and moved, or how is that going to work out? How that's going to play out? So that's going to be very interesting. We see where LeMisha votes for Pam. We see Nivea votes for Pam. We see Felisha votes for Aubrey. We see Fallon vote for herself. Okay. Then we see Keely vote for herself. And then we also see Aubrey didn't vote for Keely at all because she ain't got time. I think Aubrey could have possibly also voted for herself along with Miss Felisha. Now, we did not see everybody's vote because I don't recall seeing the vote of Irish. I don't think I saw Irish's vote, and I can't remember if I saw Shamari's vote either, but that's what it was. Okay, so while they're doing all of this, LeMisha asked this question. She said, why does Keely want to be wants to be a part of the group if she doesn't want to be in the group? Why does she said, why does she want to be queen if she doesn't want to be in the group? And I'm like, to get y'all to respect her in a sense so she can feel like she's in charge of the girls. She already came in and sold y'all on this idea of her being the creative director. So yeah, that's why she wants to be in charge of the girls. She wants the official title. She wants the official crown. That's what she wants on her head. So y'all gonna have to follow her lead. That's what she wants. Well, who the ladies ended up choosing? Miss Pam, honey. They chose Pam after they went and did all of the votes on the coins or whatever the gold records are. Who ended up winning? Miss Pam. So she was shocked. She went and sat down on the throne, got the crown put on her head. So everybody was pretty much happy because although Pam may not be like everyone else, she is very well respected in the house. So good decision. All right. We learned what the queen's mandates are, and that is for them to for her to decide what each person's role is in the group. She's going to settle disputes as well as hold court. Now, she held court later that day, but I found it to be very interesting because I don't know what the end result was. I don't think we gained anything from holding court on this particular one. Now, we also learned that they have to record an album as a part of the Queen's mandate, as well as perform the show live at the Musical Mansion. And what else we learned is that with all of them being on the track, they have to, on the album, they have to at least record 3 songs together as a whole. So the idea that Aubrey and the twins had to break off and y'all perform this and y'all perform that and y'all do this and y'all do that, that's fine. Y'all can do that. However, y'all have to come together and do at least 3 songs together, which I think Aubrey should not have an issue with because I feel like Aubrey is used to this type of lifestyle in a sense. Now, I'm not going to say lifestyle, but this experience is what Aubrey is used to when she did Making the Band. She had all these different women that she had to work with, women she didn't know and stuff, and they had to come together and create some type of project. Aubrey was also a part of a group of 5 members. I think it was like 5 ladies in Danity Kane. So she knows how that can be with finding your sound and where you're supposed to fit on the song, whether you're supposed to be on the end, at the top, where you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Aubrey could potentially actually end up being a pretty good creative director for the group as well. Because I feel like she has a lot of insight on how this is supposed to work because she's experienced it before. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, you know, not discrediting the other ladies that have been in groups. But I feel like with Aubrey, her experience was very unique with how she came into the musical game with Diddy and stuff. So let's go ahead and let's move on, okay? The ladies go to the studio. They get ready to lay down their little hums. They get ready to learn and they do whatever they songs are. They went in there to lay down their piece. You had Nivea hop out there, go first. Shamari to follow her. You had Pam give her good tone. You had Aubrey go in there and try and show out. Then you had the twins go in and do their thing. Everything was going great. It was all going great. And then it hit her. You know, it hit a real hard stop for us when we got to Irish. Okay, it was definitely a it was a struggle. It was a struggle. It was, but what I can say I appreciate Felisha getting up out her chair, going over there trying to give some pointers to Miss Irish and tell her, girl, you singing from your nose, okay? We don't need you to do that. We need you to get out of your nose, out of your throat, out of your head, and into your stomach. Go up into the lower area, okay? And we need you to thrust it out that way, okay, girl? Give us all you got, honey, because you're doing it wrong. And I appreciated that. And I feel like, once again, maybe that's something that's helpful that a creative director does. But I also wonder, why did they introduce the musical or the vocal coach and then not have her there for the studio? Maybe the studio meeting was like impromptu or something. So I definitely want to see them having more meetings with the vocal coach. And I like to see by the end of the month where they are with their vocals versus where they were when they first got into the house. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we get to see her more. Who follows her? Her sister, LeMisha. Girl, it was worse than Irish. It was worse than Irish. I just really feel like they just got some work they got to do. They really got some work they got to do. I don't know if they should maybe just spend more time with the vocal coach. Okay, they're the ones that need a bit more help with the vocals. I kind of heard a little bit of Irish. I'm like, okay, with some work, she may get there. LeMisha seems like she's further off base. You know, so I'm hoping that she's able to get that together. We had Keely go in to follow her. Keely go in there with this low. It's like, Keely, go where you finna go. Go ahead and go. Why is you in there anyway? Go where you finna go, ma'am. Why is you even in here? So it's like, are you trying to see if you still got it, ma'am? Is that what it is? Why are you hopping into this booth? Are you trying to see if you still got it? America is confused. Your group members are confused. We're lost. But, you know, she had to hop in there and do her thing. Once everything was over, you know, Pam, you know, she gave this really good speech to all of the ladies and everyone decided to part ways. And they went where they had to go, right? Well, a few of them hung behind. And Miss Pam ended up having some choice words for somebody, which was Miss Aubrey, okay? She had to check Aubrey because if you look in this second photo here, Aubrey had her hand on her knee. Now, not only did she have her hand on Pam's knee, she was rubbing Pam's knee, okay? She was like over here like this with it, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, rubbing, okay? And I guess they must have sent some chills up Miss Pam's spine or something like that, sending her back to where she were, and she trying to go back down that lane no more. She had to let her know, like, hey, I'm very careful and particular about things like that because, you know, I don't want people to think that I like women or anything like that. And I still feel like, you know, wasn't nobody even thinking about that or talking about this, so it made me feel like Pam kind of told on herself in a sense, you know. She says that, you know, based on her Bible that she reads, she's denounced that part of her. She won't, you know, live as she feels. She's just gonna live by what the Bible say and continue to battle it out with herself for the rest of her life. on what the word says or whatnot. So she just wanted everybody to know, like, girl, don't do that. Shawty, don't swing my way, okay? Because I don't do those things anymore. Maybe if you would have caught me back in the 90s, I would have took you down through there. But unfortunately, we are so far past that, and that's just not where I am right now. So I would appreciate it if you would respect my space and don't do that again. Now, Aubrey was like, oh, my bad, girl. I ain't even know it was like that, girl. I do that to everybody. I do that. I mean, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then I did that to you too. I did it to Fallon, Felisha. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't even know. Okay, but I mean, you got it. You got it. I ain't gonna touch you no more, girl. You ain't gotta worry about it. So Pam goes have the conversation with Nivea and with Shamari, and Shamari just pretty much encouraged her and just told her that's what's up. Like, at least you told her how you moving, because she'll know, like, moving forward in the future, people know how far, you know, they can try you or what they can and cannot do. So, you know, it was what it was. You know, she encouraged her and told her it was good that she actually spoke up and gave her peace or whatnot. Pam also mentioned how she wasn't a confrontational person, so she didn't want no drama. And I'm like, Pam, when did that happen? Because I can't seem to forget about Wendy Williams. I can't seem to forget about that. But okay, girl, we're gonna go ahead and move on. All right. So we talked about Keely laying down her vocals, right? Well, she was talking about that with Nivea, and Nivea said, okay, it's cool you laid down your vocals, girl, but can we even use that? Like, are we even gonna be able to use that? And then she was like, I mean, girl, we can. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not gonna be in the group, like, y'all still can have it. So LeMisha called from the back, and she was like, but you said that you don't want to do it, so why you trying to do it? She said, well, girl, I just think that it'll help the morale. Okay, but can we talk about something else? Because I don't really want to engage in this conversation no more. Because I was talking to her, and then you saw your way into this conversation, and I'm just gonna be out. Okay, all right, then, girl, bye. So that's how that went. And then we go on to see where Fallon pulls Keely over to the side to tell her about how basically she was talking down on LeMisha and Irish pretty much. They can't dance and they can't sing. They can't dance and they can't sing. Okay, that's her issue. And you got who over there eating it up? Miss Keely, because Keely ain't nobody friend. Keely like, girl, you right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you said, word is bond. I'm a co-sign it. We here, we see each other. You know, but just know before this episode out, I'm gonna flip on your ass in just a minute. Okay, just give me a little bit of time, and I promise you I'm gonna flip on you. But okay, give me a second, girl. Okay, now LeMisha is over there eavesdropping, hearing everything that they're saying. So she goes into the room to talk to, I believe it was Pam, Shamari, and Nivea. She was really upset. She started crying and stuff like that. And she said, listen, I just don't want to work with people that don't want to work with me. And Shamari said, well, wait a minute, girl. It ain't got to be like that. It ain't got to be like that at all. Listen, I want to work with you. That's all that matters, girl. I want to work with you, okay? So don't let them, you know, get you like that. So then Nivea and Pam started talking about how they all need to come together as a group and have a conversation. So that is when court ended up being held, okay? So they all had to go and sit down in front of the queen and express themselves. But what I like that Pam did when they all went down there, Pam said, listen, we all queens, right? So if we all are queens and we see each other as queens, then there's no need for me to be the only person wearing the crown. So let me take this off. She sat it down. I said, oh, okay, then, Pam, we see you, girl. We see, we're understanding the reason why you are there, okay? You are definitely going to be the balance amongst the ladies. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and move on. So LeMisha, she there on the floor. She's like, girl, let's, Pam, forget all this, honey. Let's just cut this. Okay, let's cut this. Did y'all or did y'all not sit up there and talk about me and my sister and talk about how we couldn't sing? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? And then you got Fallon. I'll be like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about because you can't be talking about me. Okay, every time my sister say something or do something, that don't mean that I did it. Okay, girl? So you ain't really talking about me. Actually, it wasn't Fallon. It was Felisha. Felisha was like, girl, so you can get my name out your mouth, girl. Period. And then here go Miss Fallon. I said, okay. So anybody talking about y'all, how y'all moving, how y'all stepping, and how y'all doing y'all think out here in these streets, girl, just know that it was me, honey. I said it, girl. I did it. I did it, honey. I did it, girl. I did it, girl. I did it. It was me. And so she said, but I'm just trying to get you to understand, honey. Y'all don't want to be out here looking like the way that y'all been looking out here in these streets, girl. I'm trying to help you. Okay, let me help you. Okay, help me help you. Okay, that's what we're trying to do over here. She said, girl, I'm always gonna be a team player. She said, I understand what you're saying, but it ain't about you being a team player, girl. It's about you out here looking like a fool. Okay. And you are the iron team that we talking about, girl, okay? Because you're standing out a little too far. So get it together, honey. So they over there going back and forth. And then Miss Fallon just said, girl, honey, I'm not even going to talk with you no more because, girl, listen, you ain't even trying to understand anything that I'm saying. So, girl, just, it's whatever, honey. All right? And then here go Keely. I have something to say. I want to speak on the unprofessionalism that I have experienced in this space with you ladies. And no, I'm not talking about my unprofessionalism. I'm talking about yours, okay? Okay. All right. And it was just bullshit. Miss Keely was over there trying to give the girls, okay? She talking about she spoke with Miss Fallon and Felisha and them about how they're over here discrediting some of the girls and stuff. And I'm like, that was you. That wasn't just them. That was you. That was you too, okay? That was you too. You over there, okay? And then she said, and another thing, Pam, I stood for you. I stood for you, but that homophobic, that really pissed me off, you know? And I just did not like that. I did not appreciate that at all, okay? Because no, let me tell you, I may be married, but I'm bisexual, okay? And I don't like what you have to say. And Pam said, girl, I hear what you're saying, but let me say something, girl. I've been around the world and okay, girl, and I done had my ladies. I done had a few of them, but listen, ma'am, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not homophobic at all. I'm just letting you know that where I am in my life, I am guided by the Bible. The Bible say the man should not lay with a man, a woman should not lay with a woman, okay? If that's your lifestyle, that's on you, okay? You do what it is that you want to do, okay? Do you, boo? But when it comes to me, honey, I'm just telling you how I'm living my life. That don't mean that I don't like you or I hate you. I'm going to treat you any differently. Girl, I ain't gonna do none of that stuff. I'm just telling you where I am in my life, okay? And if I don't want nobody, messing up the space that I'm in, girl, then I have every right to check them. Okay, so you over here being misguided, you over here trying to deflect, girl, but you ain't gonna do it with me, honey. You're not gonna do it, not today, not tonight. You're not gonna do it at all. And then here go Miss Fallon gonna tell her, Keely, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I said, no, you're not. Did you not just go in on LeMisha? Did you not just go in on LeMisha? Because it wasn't what you said, it was how you said it, and it was the actions that led up to it too. Okay, girl, but you want to sit up here and talk about somebody? Oh, no, ma'am. I said, girl. These people up here tripping. Here go Keely gonna ask, she was like, okay, well, if it's just me, it's just me. That's fine. If it's me, it's me. Aubrey, do you have anything to say? Look at Aubrey in the phone. Aubrey said, bitch, I don't even put you like that, ma'am. I'm not rocking with you, girl. I ain't been talking to you for the past few hours. I don't even know why you gonna ask me to co-sign on anything, honey. I don't have anything for you, girl. Can we please move on, girl? Can we go to the studio? Can we lay down a word, a verse, a track? Girl, give me something. Can I sing a tune? Because I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm not gonna, I ain't got time for it, okay? Keely goes on to talk about, well, that's fine. Okay. Well, as you guys know, I did not come here to be a part of this group. That's not why I came here. Felisha said, and exactly, that's what we're saying. You did not come here to be a part of the group. So we're trying to figure out what you here for, girl. Can you speak? Can you tell us something like what's really going on? Why are you here? Okay, because all we've been seeing you do is star mix. That's all you've been doing, running up your mouth, star and mesh, trying to create an issue amongst the ladies and stuff. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, Felisha, girl, because that's what y'all been doing too. That's what y'all been doing too. The twins, Aubrey and Miss Keely. So at this point, I feel like y'all all the same beyond. The only difference is I see Miss Felisha actually out here trying to help folks. At least when I saw when she was in the booth when he came down to Irish. But outside of that, girl, what are you saying? But she read Miss Keely down like, girl, what are you here? What is your purpose? What are you trying to do? Why are you here, girl? What, like, come on, we all waiting. And I was glad she called her out, and she should have, and then turned around and called the girl a two-faced bitch. I said, no, she didn't, honey. And Miss Aubrey, not Miss Aubrey, but Miss Keely didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to take her. I was like, girl, they done got real heated up here in this conversation. So later on, we can see where Aubrey had to sit down with the twins, showing them the vision board and stuff, and how she's trying to get all the ladies to come together and show them how they can see themselves as a group and how they see each other. And I'm looking at the vision board, and I'm like, girl, who is all these white women when you the only white woman in the house? What kind of vision is this you trying to show these ladies with all these white ladies that don't look like them on this paperwork, on this board? Okay, where's the other colorful folks at, girl? This was all they allowed y'all to print. Oh, girl, talk about printing in black and white and no color. Good night. I guess it was the cheapest form that she could go with at the time, so she rocked with it. It's cool. So that was that. And then later on, we can see her do the presentation for the ladies. You know, the ladies actually loved the idea, whatever that idea was, being able to see themselves as a group. They loved it. They appreciated it. Okay. We did learn that because when Keely said that she believes that Aubrey wants to be a creative director, we learned from Aubrey's mouth that she said at that meeting that night that she did want to be creative director. And she came with a presentation. And that's how we probably should have went. Y'all make it as a group. Y'all should be able to make a decision on who your creative director is. And if Aubrey is putting in more work to show that she is capable of doing it, meanwhile Keely over here just talking about it, then I mean, come on now. It's your turn. You could at least tell the girls, well, let me give y'all the opportunity on my idea on where I see this group going. But you ain't do that. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to move on. So the sisters, not the sisters, but you have, because it's two sets of sisters there, but you have Nivea, you have Iris trying to figure out, what are you going to do? Like, it's so many elephants in the room, you know. What are you going to do about the whole creative director thing? Like, are you going to be in the group? Like, what are you not going to be in the group? They're trying to figure it out. And I love what Iris said. Iris said, we need to know this information, because if you start singing on parts that you say you're not going to perform or do anything like that, that's going to leave a gap for somebody else to fill. So not only do they have to lay down their tracks, they got to go back and fill in your portions too. Or either have to take your portions out, and that could change the sound of the actual track. So I understood exactly where Iris was coming from, and she should have said something to her about it, okay? What else did I have? Aubrey calls out Keely for being arrogant, which Keely does have a tendency of acting like she's better than, and she's arrogant and she knows better. Like when LeMisha was talking to her, LeMisha was like, okay, since we over here making decisions on stuff, do we need to vote on your position as creative director? And she was like, it's not Survivor, hun. And then LeMisha said, so what you telling me is that at the end of the day, you still gonna be here? And Keely said, I mean, it's just like you. It's just, I'm here just like you. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do with that, you know, and to me, that was giving off that arrogant energy. You know, you ain't giving them no explanation. You ain't showing them no direction or anything, but you want to hold a particular position and not be a part of the group. I feel like they have every reason to like check her in the fashion that they are. And Aubrey, you know, like I said, called her out for being arrogant, tells her that she wanted to be the creative director and she's already given the group a direction or whatnot. Keely sitting over there in her chair, though, she over there coming up with white woman tears. I can't take it. She's over there trying to like really cry and make herself feel like, I guess, the victim or something. And then what did we see? Felisha get up and defend her. And I'm like, Felisha, didn't you just call this woman a BIT the night before? Now you up here defending her. And then want to talk about how everybody was at your sister's throat, you and your sister's throat the first night, so you understand what she's how she's feeling. And I said, wait a minute. Everybody was at you and your sister's throats because y'all had throats to be got at, because y'all was out here doing the most. Y'all started a lot of the stuff and the ladies was merely responding to y'all and y'all negativity. Okay, so what? Right, yeah, no. So then they pulled Miss Keely to the side to have a conversation with her, and she was just so dramatic. So dramatic. I don't know why. You called me. You called me a BIT the night before I took my face BIT, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. I said, the fuck? I ain't got time for Keely and this soapbox that she's on and trying to be the victim and stuff like that. Like, girl, it's not making any sense, okay? I agree with LeMisha all day, girl. If you don't want to be in a group, don't get in the booth. Unless you're an overseer, okay? But other than that, girl, don't be laying down no tracks. Don't be trying to get up here and dance and stuff. Like, just chill. Just calm down. Just stay in your position, girl. But that's all I got. It was a good episode. I've been enjoying it. So thanks, Carlos King, for bringing us some entertainment to TV at this summer, okay? But that's all I got. I want to hear y'all thoughts and comments down below on how you guys felt about this entire episode of Encore. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.